we thought that we will take upon ourselves, along with the communication experts like you all, to see how do we make sure that tea becomes more relevant and is not threatened as an industry, both small growers and regulated industry, because we believe this is a lifelong and life stay of the Assam Valley, if not now expanding to all other states around, like Nagaland, Arunachal, Mizoram. Everywhere is getting tea, including Tripura. So this conversation, I want you all to ask me more because it's a very serious matter. There is roughly between 3 to 5 million people out of the 37 million people of Assam who are dependent on tea in some way or the other. Direct employment of tea, direct with small growers, is over 2 million. Direct employment, roughly 850,000 plus 150,000 for small growers. The production of tea in Assam, roughly 600 million plus, 300 million is small growers and 300 million is regulated. The figures can be different. They're saying that regulated is less, small growers is 400, etc. So I'm not wanting to get into the debate. This will affect all of us in Assam and affect the whole Assam Valley, not just for tea, but will affect rural and will affect agriculture. Two things that we have failed, even when I was advisor to the CA, is to make sure that we open a ministry of tea in Assam. There is no ministry. Can you believe it? They have got ministry for everything, but the highest employment industry, there is no ministry. How can it be? So there is everything you have to go for ministry, you will go to labor. Why labor? Labor is an important component, but what about agriculture, soil, water, the entire value chain? এই বস্তুটো মানে যেতিয়ালৈকে মানুহে বুজি নাপায় যে আমাৰ মিনিষ্ট্ৰি এটা নাথাকিলে সেই বস্তুটোত মানে চিধা ডাইৰেক্ট ডেলিভাৰী নহয়, সেই বস্তুটো যেতিয়ালৈকে নকৰে তেতিয়ালৈকে আমাৰ ইণ্ডাষ্ট্ৰিটো ফ'কাছ কেতিয়াও নহয়। মই এইটো কোৱা নাই যে ইণ্ডাষ্ট্ৰিজ মিনিষ্টাৰে কৰা নাই বা হেৰিয়ে কৰা নাই, লেবাৰ মিনিষ্ট্ৰি তেহেঁতে কৰিছে, কিন্তু এই বস্তুটো নহয়। এটা মিনিষ্ট্ৰি নাই য'ত চব টুৰিজম মিনিষ্ট্ৰি আছে ইণ্ডিয়াত, IT মিনিষ্ট্ৰি আছে, but there is no ministry for tea. So what is Assam? We have to do it, and this is the time for a person like dynamic person like Mr. Himanta Biswa Sharma, where so much has been written, talked, and discussed about him. A personal friend who I have actually had a lot of hopes on. I am hoping that he takes cudgels with the industry, with the government to form the tea ministry. They have even got a tea board and a tea board representative from Assam in Jorhat, but they still don't have a tea ministry. So one first point that I want to talk about is the tea ministry. We have given you some documents. That document is a cut and paste of a letter which I have done to the Chief Minister. Recent, if you look at the number of MPs, look at the number of MLAs, representation has also increased, which is fantastic, But this was a plantation economy. Plantation economy was created by the English people for actually serving their own needs. They made the plants, they took the tea, 100% of Assam tea was exported till the 50s, 100%. So this was an export crop done by indentured labor. So therefore it was like the cotton growers of America, where exploitation of these workers continued in a very big way, but with rules and regulations and humanization of independence movement. I think they started bringing in rules and regulation to make regulations so that minimum wages would be given to the workers, which is good. The bad thing is it's still like an industry. I do not want to use words because I'm speaking to a very sort of public audience, because you all can tell what I'm wanting to do. But you look, there is no difference between the cotton field owners and Obama's great-grandfather and actually the great-grandfather of the people that are here. Their housing has remained the same, except it has changed from bamboo housing, from mud housing to bamboo housing, ikora, to cement to aluminium. But still bathrooms and water pipes are still not there. Can you believe, meaning what we have done to this industry, which is feeding Assam, 8 million people directly or indirectly. People ask, how was 8 million people? I will explain that to you in 2 minutes. So therefore the regulated industry and the unregulated industry, if you total that, it is not ready actually to give regular profits and look after two very important aspects of human beings. Everybody wants education and everybody wants good healthcare. Healthcare and education have been badly neglected, even though there are rules. Healthcare and education are not exactly done. You will not see in the first 100 people in the last 20 years, how many people are from the worker community that have come in the first 10. Bahut ulai ase, but bahut kini kom, because they have not got it. How many people in the worker community get blue collar jobs in cities? Very few. But they must be given their place in society. Their housing must be done, and their housing must be reinvented. And this is not asking the government, there are enough housing schemes, but the ownership of that land, which is purukhe mane jo he mati tu nohoy, khali loanot ase from the malik. He bostutu teolokok dibo lage. Etu eta point mane mur amar junkhini kagozbur paisa noy tumaloke. We have given you the points. The kagozot ase. Where is it? It's the role of the tea ministry. Because unless they do that, it won't happen. Who am I and how am I qualified to say this? I'm qualified for 3 reasons. Firstly, I believe in Assam. I am a 4th generation tea person. My great-grandfather was involved with tea as a head clerk. Then my grandfather was a lawyer. My father was working in a tea estate, and myself was actually reinventing of the amalgamated plantation. So I have been very intricately qualified to actually talk about it, but I say this with humility because I do not know enough about the industry, and every time I talk, I learn a little more all the time. But to all of you young people, when you all get to my age, you all must be able to look back and say this tea industry has survived. Let us take an example. Kachar was the most flourishing tea industry per capita and per square kilometer. It is dead. Do you ever hear of Kachar tea? There is still tea garden. People are exploited and people are not looked after, and nobody is understanding. Why did this happen? When partition took place in 1947, they separated the competitive advantage of tea, where from Kachar we could go straight to Bangladesh and Calcutta and actually have a dynamic of tea consumption which was taken by ship all over the world, especially to Europe. That Kachar advantage went, but we never gave them any subsidy to make sure that advantage remained, because the tea from there is one of the best. So similar, just like Kachar is dying, all other industries will be challenged unless we look at it in a way which is different and in a way which will be absolutely tying up the entire population. Next is, tea is a community drink. So if we don't look after the people, so you look at small tea growers. Now the small tea growers grew anywhere. There's no rules, regulation, because there is no ministry. So now they are making oversupply. So they themselves, if a kilo of tea costs 10 rupees, 8 rupees, 12 rupees, they themselves are getting less in price because there's an oversupply, because there is no regulation at all. If there is no regulation, what happens is this is also began to impact a very important part of the milieu. And what is that important part? That important part is that the community, which is rural agriculture community, Junbur Manhe, Amar Kheti Kori Pelai Junai Sa Banaise, Teoluk became challengers to the regulated tea industry.
Yes, আজি আহি মানে খুব আনন্দিত কাৰণে আজি আমি প্ৰাইচৰ কথা পাতিব অহা নাই চাহ খেতিয়কৰ কথা আমি স্মল ইণ্ডাষ্ট্ৰি স্মল গ্ৰোৱাৰ বা ডাঙৰ গ্ৰোৱাৰৰ লগত মানে মিলি পেলাই 2050 আমাৰ চাহ খেতিয়কৰ কি ভিজন সেই বস্তুটো আমি কৰিব মই ভাবোঁ যে টি ইণ্ডাষ্ট্ৰিৰ এটা মিনিষ্ট্ৰি হ'ব লাগে টি ইণ্ডাষ্ট্ৰিৰ মিনিষ্ট্ৰি লিডাৰশ্বিপ দিব লাগে যাতে কনজিউমাৰকো আমি চিন্তা কৰি চলাব পাৰোঁ মানে কনজিউমাৰক চলোৱাটো মানে কনজিউমাৰক চইচ দিয়াটো মই এইটো ভাবোঁ যে টোকলাই ৰিচাৰ্চ চেণ্টাৰটো মানে পৃথিৱীত বিখ্যাত কৰি পেলাই ৱৰ্ল্ড টি ৰিচাৰ্চ চেণ্টাৰ কৰি দিব লাগে আৰু সেই চেণ্টাৰত কমচে কম যিমানবোৰ টি ইণ্ডাষ্ট্ৰীৰ মানুহ আছে য'ত টি গ্ৰ'য়িং সেই মানুহবোৰৰ ইয়াত এগ্ৰনমিক্সৰ কাৰণে পোষ্ট কৰিব লাগে আমি অফাৰ দিব লাগে আৰু য'ত কনজিউমাৰে চাহটো খায় তাত ৰিচাৰ্চ কৰিবলৈ কাৰণে আমি ইয়াত লগাই দিব লাগে আমাৰ টোকলাই ৱৰ্ল্ড মানে ৰিচাৰ্চ চেণ্টাৰ যদি বনায় ৱৰ্ল্ড টি ৰিচাৰ্চ চেণ্টাৰ অসমৰ কাৰণে বহুতখিনি লাভ হ'বৰ কাৰণে সেই বস্তুটো এগ্ৰিকালচাৰত থ্ৰু কৰিব লাষ্টলি এগ্ৰিকালচাৰটো আমাৰ ৰুৰেল খেতিয়ক আৰু এগ্ৰিকালচাৰ খেতিয়কৰ কাৰণে খুব ইম্পৰ্টেণ্ট সেইকাৰণে মই ভাবোঁ যে টি ইণ্ডাষ্ট্ৰিটোৱে দুইটা এৰিয়াত খুব দম দিব লাগে মানে প্ৰেছ কৰিব লাগে যে হেৰি কি কয় এগ্ৰিকালচাৰ আৰু ৰুৰেল বেনিফিট গভৰ্ণমেণ্টৰ পৰা পাব লাগে যাতে আৰু উন্নতি আহে আৰু প্ৰস্পেৰিটি আহে থেংক ইউ আমাৰ উদ্দেশ্যটো হৈছিলে আজি টি ইণ্ডাষ্ট্ৰিটো ৰিজুভেনেট কেনেকৈ কৰোঁ আজিৰ ইণ্ডাষ্ট্ৰিটোৰ কথা we are not really talking about price, we are not talking about volume, but we are talking about the people who actually consume the tea and who make the tea. Our idea is that to make the tea industry sustainable, there has to be certain elements which has to change, but the mindset of the people to understand that tea is a growing beverage and a very prosperous beverage needs to be understood. We in Assam must have a plan for 2050 for the tea industry's rejuvenation because it is people who are leading the current government and leadership in terms of economic policies must understand that tea is more than 33% of our industry is dependent, or rather 33% of our population is directly or indirectly dependent on the tea industry. The tea industry is the basis of the Brahmaputra Valley. It runs in our veins, and we must understand that this will only increase. We must shift to agroforestry. Each tea estate must be able to grow forests and must be able to do agroforestry for the benefit of more economic activity and for natural capital.